Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
He's running all the way back to the left to the 5-yard line, stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out, downtown, Yahtzee! By Landry, double zero, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown, knocks down a triple.
Base hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Commode with a spectacular play.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Bishop Guertin High School. It is the Nest, it is the Caliga Dome, and it is the Highlight Guy bringing you all of the action live here from Nashua, New Hampshire. Jason Roby calling that action for you, and as always, the Highlight Guy himself is Steve Cody. It is game one of what should be a fantastic season between two of the top preseason favorites here in the division. These teams quite familiar with one another. We'll meet the starting lineups, but we'll go over those starting lineups in just a minute. I want to talk a little bit about these two teams last year. It was a Bishop Guertin 2-point win, game one last year at Concord Christian, and then the Kingsmen from Concord Christian exact revenge in the second round of the tournament. BG having to travel for that quarterfinal matchup against the Kingsmen. Kingsmen would end up falling in the semifinals, but this is their second year in Division One. We'll give you some stats and some numbers here as we get ready to meet the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, the home team here this evening. This is a Bishop Guertin team that lost a few pieces, but talking to Coach Liv Orlando earlier, she said, you know what, some folks have stepped up, and it should be a great matchup. Some of the preseason prognostications have this Bishop Guertin team ranked potentially as high as number 4. Meanwhile, Concord Christian, number 3. So something has to give here. The Bishop Guertin boys played earlier here this evening. They beat Concord High School, and we're going to be bringing a boys varsity basketball game to you Monday night from Portsmouth High School. It'll be Portsmouth, the preseason number 1 in many folks' eyes, versus that Bishop Guertin team, preseason number 4. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. We'll be right back with the starting 5 and the tip. right, no audio in the early going, and the student body started singing. I think that's something we should bring back. And I would love to see that happen all across the state. Every student body has to sing the national anthem. I think that would be a fantastic touch. This Concord Christian team, coached by Matt Smith, and he and Rebecca Carlisle kind of switched spots. Rebecca has been the head coach the last few years at Concord Christian, and Matt Smith will now take over. They'll just trade roles here. Lily Carlisle will be a hard player to replace, but they do have 4 of 5 starters returning, including the Smith sisters Emma and Kate, and it'll be fun to watch as Emma averaged a double-double over the last couple of years, and she's nearing 2,000 points. We talk about this Bishop Guertin team, and as we mentioned, Coach Liv Orlando mentioned they lost a couple of pieces, but a couple of great additions. We'll be looking for Thalia Drapo, Caden Ryu, and Maddie Long. Those are the seniors that will have to do great work here to lead this Cardinal team if they want to go far in the postseason. Jump ball in the center of the court. 2 officials take their place. Standing on the Redbird beak, and we are off. Tip is won there by Guertin, driving hard to the cup. In for the 2 points of the first of the season, Thalia Drapo. Back the other way quickly come the Kingsmen. BG in their transition defense. Way downtown, no. Rebound gathered in there by Haley McGowan, and she'll run the offense. She'll come quickly over midcourt, skip it to the left side. Good quick hands there by Smith as she tried to make something happen. Cardinals will look to reverse it, and they do. Working against the tough man-to-man defense. Oh, now it's a zone defense, rather. It looks like maybe they're trying to match up here. Ball gets stolen. Back the other way comes Smith, goes up with the left hand, no. And they're going to say it went off the Kingsmen. It looked like number 31 for Concord Christian, Kate Smith, got her hands in there. So Cardinal ball. They will extend the pressure. That was Emma Smith applying pressure on ball. Laura Marino now working out around half court. And they'll reset the offense as the Kingsmen again employ their man-to-man or person-to-person defense. Fired way downtown, no, back iron. And that was kind of the downfall of this Guertin team last year in that playoff game. They just kept shooting the 3 and found it the sledding really tough. We'll see if they try to establish a little more of an inside presence here tonight. Downtown, back iron, no. Marino goes up. And Laura Marino, the long arm of the law, goes up and grabs that one. Into the corner it goes now to Long. Maddie Long kicks it back up top to Marino. She's marked closely there by Brooklyn Robbins. Back into the corner it goes. They'll reverse it with McGowan. Back up top now to Ryu. Ryu got it to Long. Long closely guarded, looking for a pick on ball. Nothing there. Drapo now. Only 2 points of the game. Drapo goes in. She drew the double team. Marino follows her shot, and they're going to say a jump ball. Possession going to go to the Kingsmen, I believe, and it will. And here comes the full court pressure being applied by the Cards. So we'll have to get back in that transition defense. Ball may have been tipped, finds its way into the corner to LeBeau. LeBeau skip pass, Smith downtown, Yahtzee! And the first Yahtzee of the season by Emma Smith. As mentioned, she's nearing 2,000 points for her career, averaging a double-double over the last couple of years. One of those preseason all-state selections. The Cardinals will call a timeout and talk things over. We'll get a little bit of a deeper dive, a 30-second timeout called by Liv Orlando and the Cards. And we talked about Drapo early on, all state level talent, versatile skills, and a natural leader. And Drapo can also have that impact defensively, so we'll be watching to see that. And Laura Marino, as we mentioned, she has great length. And we saw her go up and control both ends of the glass there, already with an offensive and a defensive rebound. So she will be a player to watch. And obviously game one, hard to know how this puzzle is going to come together for both of these teams, really, even though they know each other so well. And there's been some fantastic runs in the postseason. It's a Guertin team that's kind of been climbing the mountain steadily, and a Concord Christian team that came on the scene last year, made it all the way to the Division I semis. All right, inbounding the ball now, the Cardinals. They skip it across the way. Working left to right on your dial. That pass, no mustard on it, was intercepted back the other way. Up, no. Great follow, no. And they're letting them play a little bit. And now we're getting another jump ball, as getting tied up was McGowan. This time possession will go to the Cards. So some missed layups in the early going. Oh no, they're going to say it went to, wait, it should be Bishop Guertin ball, and they gave it to Concord Christian. That is an incorrect thing, and they should blow that dead. I guess it goes without saying. It'll just be another stat. Defensive rebound from Marino. Back the other way come the Cards. Nice little two-player game there. Going up strong, getting her own miss. Go back up with it. Downtown. No. Back iron. And the long rebound comes out to the top. And now the Kingsmen. Another three-point shot downtown, and a Yahtzee of her own for number 32, Sophia Capsalis. 6-2 now, Concord Christian on a pair of three-point shots, and they will extend the defense. Kick out, fired, downtown, in and out, and a good look there by Maddie Long, but she couldn't get it to drop. Out in front of traffic, good save to keep it in play. Jump shot, no. Rebound, another one for Marino. And she is owning the boards in the early going here. McGowan sets the scene, gets it up top to the side to Long. Long hands it off. This is Ryu. And now reach in. That's going to be the first foul of the game, and it's going to go against Sophia, the senior. Capsalis. A couple of substitutes coming in. It'll be number 33 and number 11. That's Abby Lash, number 11, and Bryn Valent, number 33. Inbounding the ball, Maddie Long now needs help. She'll get it. Top of the key, it comes to Ryu. Now they work it over to Marino. Back into the right corner. Ball hasn't hit the floor yet. Now it does. Good collapsing defense there. Good follow-up from the weak side by Marino. And I'll tell you, Laura Marino was having herself a night on the glass. She came from that weak side and got that rebound. 2-on-1. Ball gets kicked out, now worked around downtown. Side iron, no. Drapo went up for it, couldn't get her hands on it. Smith will bring it back out. No one finds Smith. And Emma Smith will make you pay with a triple as she gets another Yahtzee. 9-4 Kingsmen. The defensive pressure being applied by Concord Christian. Into the corner it goes again. Cardinals trying to develop some offensive flow here. Marino gets tied up. Another jump ball called. This time it goes to Guertin. Subbing in will be Olivia Baker, number 3. And it looked like Kate Smith came back in the game. I believe it was Smith. It was either Smith or Capsalis. The Capsalis came back in. All right. For those of you scoring at home, you can figure it out. Here we go. Crossover dribble, top of the key. That ball stolen down the right side. Up and in. And right now, Emma Smith has 8 points here in the first quarter. Those two coming off of a turnover. Olivia Baker. Not really trying to establish any kind of an inside presence here are the Cardinals, and they've got some length down low here. Olivia Baker is tall, and so is Marino, but they're hovering around the three-point line. Downtown, back iron, no. Good box there, and foul going to be called against the Kingsmen. Looks like number 33, Bryn Valent. That'll be her first, as number 10, Bridget Hill, will check in. And number 24, Brooklyn Robbins, back in for the Kingsmen. Baseline, good help. Floater in the lane is good, and Olivia Baker gets on the board, and I love what I'm seeing there. Got to keep pushing. Intercepted on the long pass to Long. Long needs help, finds a trailer. Little pull-up jumper again, front iron, no. And they're letting them play a little bit here. First game of the year. 11-6 Kingsmen. Ball comes to the top of the key. Using that pivot foot as Robbins. Bounce pass to the right side. Little spin move in the lane by Kate Smith. And a little leather souffle there and a foul. And now the length of the Cardinals starting to show here as both Baker and Marino having some success. A couple of Kingsmen check in, a couple of Kingsmen check out. Do you think if you fell off the bleachers, Steve, they'd be able to put you back together again? All the King's horses, all the King's men? All right. See what I did there? Okay. Marino, top of the key now to Long. Long needs help, gets it. Little pick and roll, high pick and roll action. Feed her on the low block. No, instead she'll just dribble through. Looking for some help at the high right elbow. Ryu able to find Hill. Hill, right hand floater in the lane. Gets knocked to the hardwood, but she's going to go to the line for two. And that foul is going to go against Emmy LeBeau. That's her first personal. Remember, the race here is to 5, and right now there are 4 team fouls against the Kingsmen. Welcome back, Acoustic Shadows here in the gym. Marino will come out, and Elena Scoggins will check in, junior forward. Second free throw forthcoming for Hill. She can't get it to go. Nice rebound there. Good positioning by Kate Smith. She'll cross over dribble, come over the beak, and cross over again. Looking for a backdoor cut. Lost the dribble, didn't get it. Good pressure defense being applied by Bridget Hill. High pick, little roll action. What a steal. Saved it under her own hoop. It was a great effort by Scoggins, but the Cards couldn't come away with it. Good recovery defensively, and now the Cards applying great pressure defense. Scoggins picked that one, but tried to dribble the length and had it picked from her. So right hand dribble now by Emma Smith. She'll go to the baseline, looking for a backdoor cut. No, they'll reset. Downtown, not shy, banking it in. Abby Lash with a three-pointer. 4 triples so far in the early going. Another Yahtzee. Top of the key, it comes to Scoggins. She'll right-hand dribble. Runner in the lane, gets hacked in the act, and Scoggins going to go to the line. And if you are the Cardinals, that is a recipe for success right there. Bring it to the cup and continue to get fouled. And I'm sure that's exactly what Coach Liv Orlando is going to tell her team. A rainmaker gets the shooter's touch in on the first for Elena. For Elena, she will get a second. Both coaches going to the bench early and often here in the first quarter. Scoggins trying to get it to a 5-point deficit. Comes up short on that one, but the long arms of Baker able to come down with it. Baker now at the left elbow. Dribble drive, kick out. Left hand dribble back to the outside for Long. Long and Baker got a 2-player game going. They pick her pocket. Got to get it off. Good if it goes. Oh, back iron, no. And we will head to the end of the first quarter. It is the Concord Christian Kingsmen 14 and the Bishop Guertin Cardinals 8. We want to thank you all for watching us here on the Highlight Guy. Jason Roby bringing in the action. Steve Cody, as always, is the man on the moving pictures. Both of these teams kind of a feeling out process in terms of what puzzle pieces work best together. You saw both coaches going to the bench early and often to try and find the matchups that they liked. Concord Christian knocking down 4 3-point shots in the early going, the first quarter. And so far, they're enjoying that outside touch. And that'll give us a chance to talk about our sponsors. I want you to stay up to date with all the Highlight Guys' upcoming live streams. Subscribe to the THD Sports Network and our YouTube channel today and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to thehighlightguy.com, choose the live stream page, and click the buy button. For YouTube, search the Highlight Guy and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. We also want to thank our newest sponsor and welcome them to the team, Luke's Bar and Grill. Founded in 2019, Luke's Bar and Grill has grown quickly thanks to the loyal guests and an incredible staff. Their mission, to provide welcoming space with great food, refreshing drinks, and an atmosphere that always feels like home. Whether you're there for dinner, drinks, or just to unwind, Luke's is constantly evolving to make every visit better. Find them at 142 Lowell Road in Hudson, New Hampshire, or online at Luke's Bar and Grill, L-U-K-S, barandgrill.com. Just like you, Steve, always evolving. All right. Concord Christian will get the first possession of the second quarter. They take it into the backcourt. This is Emma Smith. Baseline dribble drive, kick out downtown. Brooklyn Robbins knocks down the triple. And the three-point barrage continues. And you see what's happening there. They're driving, penetrating, drawing the double team. And as a result, they're able to get the open looks on the three-point shot. They're going to call a backcourt violation. Coach Orlando's not quite sure why that happened. Say it was tipped. It should not be a backcourt violation. Little fadeaway jumper, finds nothing. Good rebound by McGowan. She'll come the other way. Gets it over to Hill. Hill finds McGowan back up top. No, underneath, and a good box out by the Kingsmen. But a steal there. Oh, couldn't hold on to it. So both teams finding the handle a little difficult here in the early going. Bounce pass into the corner, downtown, Yahtzee. And another three-pointer by Britton Valent. And so that's the recipe. If you are watching at home, they are dribble drive penetrating, drawing double teams, drawing help from the weak side, skip passing it across the way, and able to knock down three-point shots. 6, count them, 6 triples here early in the second quarter. It is a 20-8 Bishop Guertin deficit. Concord Christian Kingsmen lead. The fouls have reset themselves, so no fouls on either team. Remember, the race is to 5. That was a newly instituted rule a couple years ago, and if you get to 5, you go to the free throw line. I want to thank you all for watching us here. We're going to be going over to, as we mentioned earlier, Portsmouth High School. We've got a bunch of games in the early going here on the Highlight Guy. We're also going to be doing something pretty neat this year. We're going over to Londonderry High School to cover their holiday tournament. I believe it's 15 games in 3 days. What's the over-under and how far you think I'll make it, Steve, before my voice just collapses? He's given me 8 games, folks, so 4 games or 5 games a day. Maybe we'll have some guest announcers come up. If anyone wants to do some guest announcing on the Highlight Guy, you want to test your luck, the holiday tournament, looking for something to do on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of Londonderry High School, get in touch with Steve Cody. We're always looking for new talent. All right, Bishop Guertin works over the half-court line. To the right side to Hill. She penetrates, kicks out. Good ball fake there, but they'll bring it back. That was Scoggins. Scoggins sets an on-ball pick for Ryu. Now in the corner, back it goes to Hill. And just smothering defense by the Kingsmen. And that turnover is going to be, and foul, going to be against Scoggins. That'll be her first. Drapo and Long will check back in for the Cards. 6:35 to go here in the first half, a 20-8 Concord Christian advantage. Nice little pick and roll. Ball gets deflected. Scoggins needs some help. She's not the point guard. Was able to find Long. Long gets an on-ball pick. Nice job. She rolls and didn't find her. Instead, they found Hill underneath. Up and good. Every time the Cardinals go to the basket, good things happen. Smith, bounce pass to the right side. She'll cycle through and kick back out. LeBeau, little mid-range jumper. Emmy LeBeau is in the books. That's something you don't see a lot of these days. Not a lot of mid-range jumpers. LeBeau says, don't forget about me. Good pick there by Drapo. Pick and roll. Drapo penetrate up, in. Textbook. And Thalia has 4. 22-12. 10-point advantage for Concord Christian. And you can see Drapo was calling for help as there were 2 players out on the wings and falling back quickly with Scoggins getting that passing lane. And valuable minutes there by Skoggs as she takes a seat on the bench. And Marino will re-enter the game. In addition, Kate Smith will get a break for the Kingsmen. 5:23 to go in the first half. McGowan, left-hand dribble to the corner. Hill thought about it. They go over the top. Not enough mustard on that hot dog. They were trying to get Marino on the low block, and skying for that steal was Emma Smith. That's the one player you don't want to get that ball. And she's got it now in the far corner. Left-hand dribble. She'll pull up. Knocks it off the side of the rim, and a rebound taken there by Maddie Long. Maddie Long will run. She says, no, I want to change things up. Gives it back to McGowan. Cards will set up the offensive set. Marino thought about it. Gave it to Drapo from the left elbow. And now they kick it around. Not shy. Back iron. No. Good rebound. They tried to feed McGowan, slicing through the lane. And the ball was stolen. First game of the year, a lot of turnovers with both of these teams. A lot of aggressive play, got to be careful. They're going to call the foul on Thalia Drapo. That's going to be her first. Hill will come out, valuable minutes for that young lady as Caden Ryu will come back in the game. Right side, firing, Yahtzee. And another three-pointer for Emma Smith. She leads all scorers with 11. 4:10 to go here in the first half. 25-12, 13-point Kingsmen advantage. One dribble, firing outside, front iron, no. And the Kingsmen come away with a one-and-done. 3-on-1 opportunity here. Emma Smith goes up hard, and she'll get hacked in the act. That one's going to go against Caden Ryu. And Emma Smith's going to head to the free throw line. The chance to get points 12 and 13. Balcony Muppets alive and well here at the Caliga Dome as a couple of Kingsmen come in and a couple of Kingsmen come out. Don't think that question was on the entrance exam here, Steve Cody. All right. Do your best sound effect. If that were the case, you'd have been the valedictorian, Steve. All right. Ball will stay with the Kingsmen. I'm in mid-season form here tonight, Steve. All right. Top of the key. Kingsmen working it around. Man-to-man defense being employed by the Cardinals. Little handoff. Left elbow, little spin move in the lane. Too hard off the glass. Good positioning by Marino. This Cardinal team has some length. No doubt about it. Ball gets kicked up top to Marino. Now around the perimeter it comes. That ball nearly picked off. That passing lane was closed down rather quickly. Drapo, and that ball nearly stolen. Card's able to keep it. Ooh, that's going to be a little travel call. Yeah, she knew it. Early season, and that's just good quick feet by the Kingsmen. As Avery Carlisle will come in for Brooklyn Robbins. Avery Carlisle, just a freshman. Crossover dribble, left side. That ball went off her foot. Lipset had touched the line, and referees said, not from where I stand. Smith. Carlisle lost the dribble, and Johnny on the spot there was Drapo with the steal. Back the other way comes Marino. Looking for help, finds it in Ryu. Caden goes between the legs, looking for some motion. A lot of dribbling here. Up top, McGowan thought about it, albeit briefly. Oh, and that's going to get stolen, not on the same page as back the other way comes Valent. She goes up. She gets hacked in the act. That's going to be the second foul on Caden Ryu. And heading to the line will be the freshman Bryn Valent. Two players preparing to check in for the Cards, one for the Kingsmen. We'll wait for this free throw to be taken. Olivia Baker and Gabby Philbrick to check in for the Cards, and number 32, Sophia Kapsalis, will check in for the Kingsmen. Second one coming up for Bryn. So Valent makes a valiant effort as she goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Lead balloons back up to 16 for Concord Christian. Motion at the top, pull-up jumper, long one, a one and done for the Cards, as working the glass there was number 31, Kate Smith. Smith getting harassed, gives the ball up to Kapsalis. Kapsalis into the corner now, and the Kingsmen will reset. Smith looking for help, finds it on the low block. Here comes a double team, Ditsy do. No soup for you, but heading back to the free throw line will be number 32, Sophia Kapsalis. And don't look now, but that's going to be Caden Ryu's third personal foul. Knocking down the first of two is Sophia. She's got 4 points. Make that 5. 30-12 in favor of the Kingsmen. They'll apply the defense, trying to force her to go to her right. Crossover dribble by McGowan. She needs help. She finds it. Oh. And the Cardinals, they get it in the paint, and then they kick it back out without even looking to the hoop. Takes it in amongst the trees, couldn't get it to go, was McGowan. Good aggressive move. Transition defense not there for the Cards. They're fortunate, as that pass was a little long. And Ryu will come out. Back in the game comes Thalia Drapo. 1:10 to go in the first half, 30-12 in favor of the Kingsmen. The little right-handed runner is too long, and another one and done for the Cards as Maddie Long couldn't get it to fall. Bounce pass, left side, in the paint, kick out, downtown, back iron, skying for that one was Drapo, couldn't handle it. But you know who could? Number 30, Emma Smith. She knocks down yet another Yahtzee. Another turnover, back the other way come the Kingsmen. There's 25 seconds left. Ball gets stolen. Here comes Long on the right side. Concord Christian gets back quickly. Skip pass across the way to McGowan. She keeps it out of the front row. This is Philbrick now. Crossover dribble. Gonna get a kick called on Valent. So Bryn stuck their right foot in there, and it'll be Guertin ball on the side right in front of us here. McGowan now. Looking for help, finds it in Drapo. Drapo, right-hand dribble, penetrates in, little leather souffle, but no, they're going to say that Avery Carlisle hacked her in the act, and Drapo's going to head to the line for repair. 3.8 seconds left. Drapo knocks down the first, she'll get a second. She's got 5. In and out for the senior. Nice rebound by Smith, and I don't think they'll get it off. They do. Oh, looked like it had a chance. So we're going to head to the half. It is a 33-13 lead, 20-point advantage for the Concord Christian Kingsmen. They were all kinds of hot from downtown, hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count them, 8 3-pointers in the first half. They also went 5 out of 6 from the line. Meanwhile, Guertin seems like they're playing a little bit tentative here, trying to get the early season jitters out. And they will make that happen. We're going to take a quick break here. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. We'll be right back with some stats, some second half notes for you, and maybe a joke or two. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Hi, this is Terry Queenan from Earth Tech Systems Geothermal. We're in Nashua, New Hampshire today. We just finished putting geothermal in this historical home built in 1937. Let's go in and check it out. We're now inside the house. These are the two well lines coming in. There's one 500-foot borehole. This is the piping. This is the flow center that moves the water to the geothermal unit, which is over here. This is a very simple, high-efficiency system made by water furnace. This is the return duct, and we have the unit in place here. This is the water furnace 7 series that's in this home. This is the return air filter. Those are the pipes coming from the non-pressurized flow center. The blower is on the top, the compressor's on the bottom. Very quiet machine. This is a storage tank that makes very warm water. The water goes from this point into an on-demand tankless when there's a call for showers, cooking, etc. So not only is the customer going to save an immense amount of money, they're going from about a $1,300 a year oil bill to be on target right now for about a $300 geothermal bill, and the well is directly under me. If you'd like to learn more, check us out on our website, earthtechsystems.com.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
All right, welcome back to the Collegiadome here on the campus of Bishop Guertin High School. It is NHIAA Division I girls basketball action. The two of the top 5 ranked teams in Division I doing battle here this evening, but it's been all Concord Christian in the early going as they enjoy a 33-13 lead over the home team, the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody, as always, is the man on the moving pictures. And it was Emma Smith leading all scores with 15, leading the way for the Cardinals was Thalia Drapo with 5. They set up a play to start the second half. Downtown and a Yahtzee, and a first one of the year was knocked down by Caden Ryu. Or rather, excuse me, Maddie Long. I was off by 1 digit. So it looks like they came out of the break with something to prove as they're playing with a little pep in their step here. Dribble drive, I think they're going to call Drapo on the foul. That's going to be her second personal foul. The first of the quarter. Possession for the Kingsmen underneath the basket. They'll baseball pass that back. Up top it comes to Capsalis. Nice bounce pass, nearly stolen there. McGowan applying the pressure. They get it into Emma Smith's hands. She's looking for help. Crossover dribble marked up closely by Long. And she shot from a long ways away to knock down that first triple. Dribble drive in the key, looking for help. Got to get out of there. Nice bounce pass, good recognition, and in Kate Smith. The recipient of a pretty pass, 35-16 Kingsmen. Top of the key, McGowan gets the handle. That time Long thought about it, instead gave it back up to McGowan, and she'll get hacked in the act and she'll head to the line. Foul's going to go against number 23, Emmy LeBeau. That'll be the junior's second personal. As Coach Smith talks to a couple of his players off to the side. First free throw is up and good for McGowan. She's in the books. That's Haley's first point for the sophomore guard. 35-17, 18-point lead. Around and out, nice rebound there. As McGowan went 1 out of 2. Good board by Kate Smith. Capsalis kicks it back out. Good ball movement by the Kingsmen. Good pressure defense. Kate Smith loses the dribble, needs help, finds it. LeBeau gave it up downtown and a long ways away, and a Yahtzee for Brooklyn Robbins. She joins the 3 party. That's actually her second of the game. Drapo thought about it. That ball gets stolen back the other way. Up and in. Emma Smith on the steal. Still in a tight man-to-man defense are the Kingsmen. McGowan kicks it over to Long. Long's not shy. Back iron, no. Battling is Drapo. And possession will go to the Kingsmen. I thought the Kingsmen had the ball to start. Okay, well, maybe not. Drapo, got to be careful here, reaching in, got to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheap one, 90 feet from the hoop. Steal, McGowan comes back the other way, crossover dribble, trying to be marked up there by LeBeau. She'll pull things back. Over it comes to Ryu. She thought about it briefly, instead found Long. Downtown, back iron, no, firing into the hole. And a great job by Drapo. She'll pull down that rebound from the weak side. And once again, every time The Cardinals go to the basket. Good things happen. Maddie Long doing the honors. She'll toss it to the top of the key to McGowan. McGowan marked up closely there by Lash. Ball given up back to Long. Now Marino. The Cards will recycle through once again as Scoggins gets ready to check back in for the Cards. Marino, leather souffle, blocked there by number 32, Capsalis. Well, actually, I think that was Valen. Oh, they're gonna call a forearm shiver on Drapo. She's got 3 now. Concord Christian going to take a timeout and talk things over as all kinds of frustration now. Cardinals down by 23, 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching live on the highlight guy. Jason Roby bringing you all the action along with the highlight guy himself. That is Steve Cody. I want to thank you all for watching us here today. And also want to make sure we thank the highlight guy sponsors. That was just a 30-second variety, I believe. But I love this technology, Steve. Somehow I lost my reads. I'll get to him at some point, but want to make sure we thank Earth Tech Systems and Bouvier Prepare. We'll tell you all about them at our next time out. Concord Christian trying to inbound the ball. Good defense there. I think they're going to. I think they're going to say she went over the baseline, or she. So ball comes up top now to Smith. Kate gave it up to Robbins. Robbins pressured there. This is Emma Smith, left-hand dribble to the elbow. A little spin move by Kate Smith. Goes up and under and finishes at the cup. Kate Smith, the senior, she has 4 points. Good unselfish play here by the Kingsmen. Hill lost the handle. Back the other way comes Emma Smith. Emma up and in. And you can see why she is an early favorite for Player of the Year here in the state of New Hampshire. She is all that in a bag of chips. She has 19. Downtown and a Yahtzee for McGowan. If the Cards want to stay in this thing, they're going to have to hit a bunch of those. 44-20. Smith dribbles down and hands it off to Valen. Valen got it across the way. Back iron, no. McGowan comes away with the board and she'll run down the right side. Got it down to Ryu. A little two-player game going. Back to Ryu, and now Scoggins. Little dribble drive by Scoggs. We're going to get a jump ball call. Possession will stay with the Cards. As 3 Concord Christian Kingsmen check in, and 1 lone Cardinal. 44-20, 3:05 to go here in the third frame. Baker, who recently checked in, got to get it in. Finds Scoggins, right-hand dribble, stops, gets it over to the side to Hill. Scoggs, little ball fake, little spin at the elbow. Nearly stolen there. Downtown, no. And I think we're going to get a foul on a 3-point attempt. Bridget Hill is going to go to the line for 3. And that'll be Abby Lash. That's her second personal foul, team's third. 2:51 to go here in the third quarter. Knocking down the first is the junior guard, Bridget Hill. She's got 4 points, trying to get to her 6th on this trip. Nothing but net tickles the twine on that one. I want to welcome all of our friends from the capital city, Concord, watching us here. Don't adjust your set. They just turned the lights off during the national anthem here at Bishop Guertin. Thought we didn't pay some electric bills. Back iron, no. 2 for 3 goes Hill. And here comes the trap and a steal by, looked like Baker. Possession will go back to Concord Christian. Kate Smith will do the honors right in front of us here, right in front of the scorer's table. Bounce pass into the backboard, finds its way into Emmy LeBeau's hands. She'll get a pick on ball. And now the Kingsmen will set up in their half court. Good quick hands, ball stays in bounds, and it barely touches that sideline. Otherwise, Ryu is going to be off to the races. Concord Christian will get possession right here on the side. Referee asking for a little more room. All right. That's going to go against Scoggins. That's Elena's 2nd personal foul, the team's 3rd. Each team with 3 personals here. And now Scoggins will guard the inbound. They've been pretty quick to make sure they back them up. Little trap happening on the sideline, dribbling right through it. Up off the glass was Sophia Capsalis. And she's a nice piece to the puzzle here for Concord Christian. Skoggs not shy, downtown, front iron, no. And it will go to the Kingsmen. A couple more subs in and out for both teams. 46-22. Underneath it goes. Nice job of finding Scoggins on the low block. She'll get hacked in the act. And that's probably going to be the recipe against this Kingsman team, as Emmy LeBeau will pick up her 3rd, is get this Concord Christian team in foul trouble. Skoggs knocks down the first. She'll get a 2nd. She's got 3 points, or 2 points rather, on 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Grace Bright will check in for Kate Smith. 46-23. 2 out of 2 that trip for Elena Scoggins. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Smith brings the ball up. Sets a pick. Little pick and roll underneath and in. Grace Bright, who just checked in, is in the scoring column. 48-24 now. Scoggins kicks it over to McGowan. McGowan tried going baseline. It was cut off. Scoggins, left-hand dribble. Circumnavigate the globe. Find her way over to Long. Long, downtown handoff. Bodies hit the floor. And no call. I think that may have been, I think it was McGowan that shot it. Good rebound, or good positioning there rather by Baker. No call. They don't have the numbers, and Smith will steal it. Things getting a little hectic now with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Fast break opportunity, and just a little too long. It was intended for Ryu. She couldn't quite chase it down. Kate Smith will check in for Avery Carlisle. Got to get it in, they do. Kate Smith now will reverse her field. Guarded closely by Baker, needs help. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is Bright. Gave it up to Smith. She'll step back downtown, back iron, no. Ooh. And I think we're going to get a foul call on Scoggins. And it will be her, I believe her third personal. Downtown, front iron, no, battling for it. Scoggins came away with it. And Maddie Long, that ball gets knocked out of bounds. Emma Smith had her eye on a pick 6 there. Would have been a pick 2 unless she pulled up 3, but you get the idea. Downtown, side iron, no. Ryu had the open look. 6 seconds, now 5. See if they get the last shot. We're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be on Bright as she collided. And they've got 2 fouls on Grace. There'll be 2.1 seconds left in the third quarter. Concord Christian up by 24. That three-point heave came after the buzzer sounded, so we'll head to the fourth. It is a 48-24 game, a 24-point advantage for the Concord Christian Kingsmen as they continue to be very impressive. Everything that we're seeing here, you can see why this Concord Christian team is potentially a top 3 or 4 team in Division I. Obviously, you have Londonderry High School, who has a great returning core back that's at the top of the standings, and defending champion Bedford. But this Concord Christian team is going to be a problem for a lot of teams here in the Division I throughout the season. This Bishop Guertin team too, you know, they have their moments, and this is a team that's only going to get better as we take a look at their huddle as the season goes on. Bouvier Prepare provides comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, and volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. And hey, if you like what you're seeing and hearing with our live stream and you think you'd like to advertise with the Highlight Guy, or you just want more information, contact Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com. All right. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. Bishop Guertin in their home whites going against the Kingsmen in their visiting black uniforms. Ball skipped across the way to McGowan. McGowan got it on the low block. Inside to Baker. Great first possession to start the fourth quarter. Cardinals can build on that. Emma Smith will drive baseline, kick out. Nice pass inside, little give and go, 2-player game, came up short. Smith wanted the foul, didn't get it. Long hands it off to Baker. Baker feeds the low block into Scoggins, up and under, has to kick it back out. Dribble drive, again on the low block, kicked out once again. Downtown, back iron, no. Smith with the rebound. Thrown up quickly. Baker battled for it. They're going to say that it went out of bounds off of Kate Smith. Drapo will check back in. Scoggins will get a break. 6:52 to go in this one, a 48-26 lead. And a turnover by the Cardinals. So it's a long season. First game jitters and Guertin will certainly have some things to sort out here as it doesn't get any easier for them. We'll be back here as they will host the defending state runner-up Londonderry next week, and we'll be here for that one. As driving to the cup was Emma Smith. Quiet third quarter for her with just the 4 points, but working the glass and passing the ball quite effectively has been Emma Smith. (1-5) on the foul. That's going to go against Caden Ryu. That's her 4th foul. Emma Smith in and out on the first one. Checking in will be Gabby Philbrick for Caden Ryu as she has the 4 fouls. Emma Smith on the second one knocks it down. She goes 1 out of 2. She has 20 points here on the night. 49-26 in favor of the Kingsmen. McGowan gets it over to the recently checked in Philbrick. You're going to get a holding call here, or a reach-in call rather, on Sophia Capsalis. That'll be Sophia's 3rd, if it is in fact on Sophia. It is Capsalis' 3rd. 11 for 24 as Lash comes in for Robbins. Cards will get it underneath the hoop. Got to get it in play. Oh, they had the bounce pass on the low block. Instead, dished it out and couldn't quite get it to go on the left-hand layup. It was a good look for Philbrick. All the way down to the other end on the baseball pass goes Emmy LeBeau, and she's got 4. Downtown, back iron, no. And another one and done, and we're going to get a jump ball call. Possession will go with the Kingsmen. Bryn Valent will come in, and Emma Smith will come out with 6:07 to play. Would not be surprised if that's the last we see of the senior. We'll see. Ball gets stolen there. Going to be Cardinal ball, so good pressure defense. They'll steal a possession. Drapo to do the honors right in front of her own bench. Finds McGowan, gets it over the top to Philbrick. Philbrick back into Drapo, up and under and in. Drapo was held scoreless in the 3rd. She has her first bucket of the 4th. Nice pass to the weak side. Oh. Two more substitutes come in for Concord Christian. .544 to go in this one. It's been all Concord Christian. Game number 1. I would not be surprised if these two teams saw each other again, though. Nice bounce pass on the block. Kick out downtown, no. 2 3-pointers on the night for the Cardinals. Emma Smith. Nice bounce pass down to the low block. Sticking her wing in there was McGowan. Kingsman will keep possession. Into the corner, downtown, Yahtzee. They left Bryn Valent alone, and that was a mistake, as the freshman made him pay from downtown. Now back into the low block, it goes to Drapo. She'll power it in, goes up, and gets hacked in the act. And I think when Coach Orlando and the coaching staff watch this one back, that's going to be what they need to hang their hat on, which will open up the outside shot a little bit. Usually, Steve, I read Goodnight Moon during these quiet times as Drapo knocks down the first, but I think given the season here, as Capsalis will check back in. I got a different one we'll read. Here we go. Let's try this one. Let's see. Here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas. All through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Drapo goes 2 for 2 on that trip, and she's got 4 here in the fourth quarter. 54-30. Powering it in with authority, in and out, got her own miss. And Emma Smith is just dominating on the floor here tonight. High off the glass. Ooh, Drapo fell backwards. She's okay. That's good to see. Glad to see her head didn't hit the floor. That one's going to go against number 32, Capsalis. That'll be her 4th personal. So in terms of cleanliness from a foul standpoint, pretty clean fourth quarter for the Cardinals. Just the 1 team foul and only 3 for the Kingsmen. And that's a sign of good defense, good moving of your feet. Front iron no good on that miss from Maddie Long, and back the other way come the Kingsmen. A little long for Avery Carlisle. She couldn't gather it in. We're going to get a timeout called by Coach Orlando. She wants to talk it over and come up with some type of a plan for the last 4:09 of this one. EarthTech Systems is a local premier green heating and cooling technology company. Their goal is to save you time and money. They specialize in geothermal HVAC systems. For your heating or cooling needs, contact the experts at earthtechsystems.com. No install or repair project is too challenging for the experts in green HVAC technology. Are you looking to play sports in college? If yes, then let the Highlight Guy help you get noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos, we film sporting events, and like tonight, we live stream, all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star, so let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email steve@thehighlightguy.com to get started. I'm going to start drinking tea, I think, Steve. I got a coffee here tonight, and I think I'm going to go more with some tea, some herbal tea of some sort, so I can condition myself. It's a long season. All right. But it's great to be back in action with the Highlight Guy. The fall is behind us. We had a great football season and soccer season, field hockey. And now it's basketball. Maddie Long on the B. Gets it over to Philbrick. Philbrick crossover. Hands it to Scoggins. Scoggins back now up top to Long. Drapo almost lost the handle. Dribble drive. Back into the key. Went off a foot, and the Cards are going to keep possession. Once again, no shot clock here in the state of New Hampshire, so Cards are not in danger of getting any shot clock violations. But they've had a lot of one and dones here this evening. Scoggins needs help, finds it. Philbrick's not shy. Downtown, front iron, no. And a 3-on-1 opportunity here. Couldn't quite capitalize it. Guess who's there to clean up the mess? Emma Smith. She's got 22. And that ball was tipped, so no backcourt violation. Good crossover dribble there by Philbrick. Now the Cardinals trying to generate some half-court offense, down by 26 with 3 minutes to go in this one. Block shot. Smith comes away with the steal. She'll run. Pull things back and look for help. Skip pass. All the way across the formation of Valent. Valent. Nice little backdoor play to Riley Ring. And Ring gave it back to Valent. Nice bounce pass from Valent to Kate Smith. And Kate has 6. 4 Kingsmen getting ready to check in, and a couple of Cardinals. Gabby Philbrick finds a streaking Ryu through the lane. Ryu kicked it back out. Good quick hands there by Emma Smith. And here comes 6 players in, 6 players out. 4 Kingsmen, 2 Cardinals. 129 seconds to go in this one. For those of you counting at home. Nice up and under. Couldn't get it to drop, but a good look for Baker. And jump ball being called. Grace Bright got trapped over there in the corner, but the Kingsmen will keep possession. Bright will do the honors in between the A and the R on the Cardinals on the baseline. Guarding the inbound passes. Scoggins, nice pass from Bright. Underneath to number 23, Emmy LeBeau, and Emmy's got 6. Up and under, couldn't get it to fall. It was a good look by Philbrick. Good job of getting rid of that ball quickly by the Kingsmen. Well, they tried to do a little feed. They weren't going to give him the timeout as the jump ball was called first. And good effort there by Coach Smith. 1:28 to go in this one. A 30-point advantage for the Concord Christian Kingsmen. As Abby Anthony, a freshman, gets ready to check in for Concord Christian. Driving hard to the cup goes Haley McGowan, and she gets hacked in the act. That foul is going to go against Emmy LeBeau. I believe that is her 4th foul. Try some different tones here, Steve. See if my voice, the sultry sounds of my voice here on the Highlight Guy live stream. Because I got to be honest with you, as much as I joke around about it, McGowan misses the first. In comes Abby Anthony. And the freshman will take the place of number 24, Brooklyn Robbins, the junior. Robbins will finish with 6 points on the night. But got to find a way to maintain the voice all the way through. 1 out of 2 for Haley McGowan. Reach in there by Baker. Concord Christian will keep possession. Bright will do the honors. Right to the side of the scores table. Nice bounce pass in there. Sticking her wing in was Baker. And Bright again. They haven't given her the ball yet. Now they do. The Concord Christian was running their play, but the official hadn't given the ball to Bright yet. Oh, she didn't dribble it, so there's no carry. Anthony now, right hand dribble. Gets it into the corner to Ring. Ring nearly lost the handle. It was taken there by LeBeau. She's not shy, no. I'm going to say that one off of Baker's hands. It almost went in the trash can down there. I don't know if that's worth any points, but ball gets stolen there by McGowan. She'll go all the way into the cup. And she's got 3 here in the 4th quarter. 7 total. Bright needs help. Finds it across the way, but it'll just be out of the reach of Abby Anthony. And now the Cards will get another possession with 34.4 seconds to go. Well, they're not going to score 27 points in that amount of time, but you'd love to see the hustle, because that's something that you can build on. Downtown, McGowan, no. Good box out by Bright, and it will be Concord Christian ball. Good reach in there by Haley. And I love the positivity that Coach Orlando is showing towards her team. Rewarding that hustle with a high 5. And again, that's just stuff you can build on, and that's the foundation of your program. When the going gets tough, how do your kids respond? How do they play? And this BG team still fighting to the very end. Love to see it. Gabby Philbrick follows that miss. And I'll say it again, I sound like a broken record, but every time the Cards go to the basket, something good happens for them. They earn some free throws. They get their opponent in foul trouble. Gabby Philbrick, the senior guard, will head to the line. We'll get a substitute here as Riley Ring will come out of the game, and number 25 will check in. That's Layla Fortin, the freshman. Release, rotation, and everything but in. It was a good-looking shot when it left her hands. Philbrick will get a second attempt. She comes up short on the second one. Rebound taken there and had her pocket picked. Nice bounce pass, unselfish play. Scoggins couldn't finish it. Gets her own miss straight up at the buzzer. And Scoggins will put it in at the buzzer, and it will count. 60-35, your final. No quit in this Guertin Cardinal team as they'll move to 0-1 to start the season as they run into a buzzsaw here with the Concord Christian Kingsmen. This Concord Christian team looks like they are in mid-season form. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to try and get a little post-game conversation with head coach Matt Smith of Concord Christian, and then maybe get Liv Orlando as well. We'll be right back after these messages.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to the campus here at Bishop Guertin High School. It was all Concord Christian right from the get-go. Standing here with the head coach for the Lady Kingsmen, Coach Matt Smith. And Coach, what an impressive thing your kids did here tonight. Game 1 of the season, coming into a treacherous territory here and really taking a pretty good team out of their game. What was the secret to your success here tonight?
Well, thank you. I'm very proud of our girls. I think the number one thing is that the defense tonight was the turning point, right? And it wasn't just the pressure on the ball, it was the pressure off the ball, the early help, something we've been trying to work on. And when we scrimmaged, it didn't look like that.
Yeah.
But we've really tried to focus in at practice, and every single player on the team has bought in, and it was nice to see it show up tonight against a really good Bishop Guertin team.
Speaking of every single player seems to have bought in, I was impressed with how deep your bench is. You went to the bench early and often, going back and forth with Guertin, but it just seemed like you have those rotations in place, and they're really working quite well for you. Talk about the importance of having the ability to go deep on the bench.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like, you know, obviously with Lily Carlisle gone this year, you know, there's some big shoes to fill, but we're doing it by committee.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of girls, including returners and some new players, that can all contribute. So I think overall our depth makes us maybe harder to guard this year because we have so many girls that are, you know, basketball players who understand the game and they can score the ball.
Emma Smith, obviously a fantastic player, right? You're a little biased, obviously, and that's okay. But a double-double kid. Really does whatever you need her to do. Kind of finds her niche in the game. You need me to score? Fine, I got that. You need me to rebound? I can do that too. I got to defend? No problem. She seems to kind of find the spaces that she needs to occupy. Is she kind of the team leader here? Is it going to go how she goes?
Well, to some extent, yes. I mean, and thank you. I think she's a tremendous player, and yes, I'm biased, but she's got such a high IQ.
Yeah.
And she only wants to win. You know, she probably has, except for the BG board up here, she probably doesn't know how many points she has or rebounds.
Right.
She just wants to play to win, which is awesome. Now, certainly if she's having a good game, we're really tough to beat.
Yeah.
But we have so many other players.
Right.
We told the girls, the first thing I said when the game was over was that we did it with defense.
You
Shots
did.
will come and go, but defense works.
I mean, I look at the scorebook here, and everybody is on the board. One of the things I noticed, let's move to our right just a little bit, Coach, is people want to get your autograph, and I'm sure, and they want to get the highlight guy's autograph too.
That's for sure.
One of the things I noted was that in terms of your team, very unselfish play. Feeding the open look, finding the backdoor cutter, finding the player on the low block when the double team comes. Is that something that you really hang your hat on with your team?
Yeah, and thank you for noticing that. We always preach, pass up a good shot for a great shot.
Yeah.
And what we mean by that is I call it doing the math. You know, most of these girls have earned the right one-on-one to take their girl. The second we see a double team, doesn't matter what player it is, they have to pass it.
Sure. Talk to me about the length of the season. What are you guys doing for the holiday tournament? Where are you heading? What are you doing?
Well, it's funny. We had a lot of invites, but we've chosen to stay fairly local. We're going to play at the Dairyfield tournament.
Oh, great.
Coach Courtney Cheatham, a good friend of ours, you know, runs a good tournament.
Yep.
It's also very close. You know, we're a school like BG where we have people that drive in from everywhere.
Sure.
So making sure that the girls get to enjoy the holiday, but we're still getting something out of those holiday games is really what we're targeting this year.
Fantastic. Last question from me, kind of one that you'll skirt around a little bit, I'm sure. It's early in the season, but you guys seem to be firing on all cylinders right now. What's the ceiling for this Concord Christian team here in just their second season in Division I?
Well, I can tell you this. A lot of the people that put out the rankings have given us a lot of bulletin board material. This group is hungry. They want to finish better than they did last year. And step one was we had a stumbling block. BG caught us last year. They're a good team. They beat us the first game of the season. And then we ran into a really good Wyndham team. And we were kind of fighting out of that hole the rest of the year. We wanted to start strong, and this is step one tonight.
Well, Coach, I want to congratulate you on a fantastic game.
Thank
Your
you.
kids look great. The bench is firing on all cylinders. I wish you the best of luck this year. We'll catch up with you down the road, and best of the luck along the way.
Appreciate it. Thank you for all that you guys do. Really appreciate you coming.
Absolutely, our pleasure. Head coach for the victorious Concord Christian Kingsmen, Matt Smith. As they win tonight, they come into enemy territory and defeat a hungry Bishop Guertin team. They go 1-0 on the season. We'll be right back with more after this. You are watching on The Highlight Guy.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Hi, this is Terry Queenan from Earth Tech Systems Geothermal. We're in Nashua, New Hampshire today. We just finished putting geothermal in this historical home built in 1937. Let's go in and check it out. We're now inside the house. These are the two well lines coming in. There's one 500-foot borehole. This is the piping. This is the flow center that moves the water to the geothermal unit, which is over here. This is a very simple, high-efficiency system made by water furnace. This is the return duct, and we have the unit in place here. This is the water furnace 7 series that's in this home. This is the return air filter. Those are the pipes coming from the non-pressurized flow center. The blower is on the top, the compressor's on the bottom. Very quiet machine. This is a storage tank that makes very warm water. The water goes from this point into an on-demand tankless when there's a call for showers, cooking, etc. So not only is the customer going to save an immense amount of money, they're going from about a $1,300 a year oil bill to be on target right now for about a $300 geothermal bill, and the well is directly under me. If you'd like to learn more, check us out on our website, earthtechsystems.com.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Welcome back to the court here at Bishop Guertin High School. The Nest, Jason Roby calling all of the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. He is the highlight guy. Concord Christian coming away with the victory here tonight over the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. And it was all Concord Christian. No rest for the weary, as the Cardinals will have to come back early next week and face one of the preseason favorites, Londonderry High School, here in this gym. We're unable to get to Coach Orlando. We'll get to her at the pre-game of the Londonderry game. This one tipped off a little bit early tonight, so we had to apologize to Coach, but we will get her in the pre-game next week. Well, what did we learn here tonight? This Concord Christian team is for real. They're firing on all cylinders. They go deep on the bench, and they will be a force to be reckoned with throughout the course this season. Meanwhile, this Bishop Guertin team, it's early. They'll fix some things, and there's a lot of length, a lot of athleticism on this Bishop Guertin team. Coach Matt Smith of Concord Christian alluded to that fact. Look, this team is very talented, and they are very close to putting it all together. I would not be surprised if these two teams maybe didn't see each other again in the postseason. A lot of basketball to be played between now and then, and we'll bring the action back to you on Monday night as we head to the home of the Clippers, Portsmouth High School, where they will play Bishop Guertin, a top seed versus a potential top 3 seed. Don't know where those numbers fit, but it should be a great one from the campus of Portsmouth High School. For my partner, Steve Cody, my name is Jason Roby, reminding you all that it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. We'll see you Monday night in Portsmouth. Take care, everybody.